Hi guys, welcome back. In my last two clips, I believe is the last clip, somebody asked, how do single mothers survive with underage kids in the USA in the matters of childcare? I did not comment, I did not answer, say anything on that comment, but I saw it. I did not ignore it because I knew it's a big thing. It's such a childcare is a big thing, whether you are single or you are whether the two parents are there is just a big thing. So today, let's discuss about that. And if you have any input, as I always say, come to the comment section and help us. We are young mothers, we are young parents, and we are in a new country where we don't know anything. So if you have any anything to help us with, like any tricks, come on the section and the comment section and help us. We're just confused people who would want to take care of our kids in a foreign country. So if you've not followed me on Facebook, my Facebook page is Lillian from Kenya to Montana, USA. Go like and follow. Don't just like, don't just follow. Please like and follow, and let's discuss on the messenger. If you not followed me on TikTok I go live, so it's very easy to interact with me on live. So on TikTok I'm just Lillian Kandega, and here please subscribe for those who have not subscribed. For those who are new here, thank you for coming, and consider subscribing, sharing, do anything, like, share, forward. Forward in your sharing. Okay, do anything that will make the page active. Thank you so much for staying, for coming back, and for all my new subscribers. I appreciate you. So guys, when we talk of these, like you put it, single parents, I'm telling you, it's hard. It's not easy. Practically, it's hard. You get tired taking care of kids. It depends on the age of your kids. If you have something below 10 years, you're going to have it rough, like myself. Not really, I'm just exaggerating, but it's hard. It's hard taking care of kids here. But one thing you do, you have to be friends with your workmates or the people you are coming from, like Kenyans or Africans you see around. You have to make friendship, be nice to people, always be among those people wenye wanajitolea, like you do something to someone, just like visiting somebody is sick, find out, keep that relationship going, because you don't know where you're going to need somebody. So for those single mothers with kids below 10 years, it's not going to be easy. So we said, like, you need to make friendship with let's say Africans, even the Americans, make friendship with them. But our kids are still new here, and you might not know who you are dealing with. So I would say make friendship, and you can do an arrangement, like if I'm picking the kids this week, you can pick the kids next week, or when somebody is off, he picks the kids, and next time you also don't just leave it to one person. I know some people just leave it to one person. As long as these people are working, they leave for you to do their kids, to pick their kids from school and stay with them. It's really wrong. You have to do that. Like, if someone is doing for you something today, tomorrow you should do for them. It's an arrangement. Don't just be the beneficiary. Don't just come to make money and think people will be taking care of your kids. Another thing, we have childcares. Childcares, like if your kids are in school, If they are in school, they can be picked by the childcare centers from school until that time you are coming from job. When you're coming from job, go pick them, you go home, and then in the morning you can take them. It's not easy because the timings, like here in Montana, like in Billings, we don't have those childcare centers that run overnight. So at night it's very difficult. And then in the morning they open around 6. So if you're working daytime, it's easy to take your kids there, and then you pick them up in the evening. They close around 8 p.m. It's easier when you're working during the day. But if you're working during the night, I don't know about other states. I don't know about other cities here in Montana, but in Billings, it's tricky. I'm talking of the childcare centers that are recognized by the government, like it's somewhere, even if something happens to your kid, you are able to follow up. I'm not talking, of course, we have those panya roads down there, you can go take your kids, but I'm talking of official centers and they are not that expensive. They are not expensive. Like when on Wednesday, if I'm tired of taking my kids, so I call the child. There's a childcare where they go to. I call them. They go pick the kids, stay with them until in the evening around 4 p.m. when I go pick my kids and come with them at home. It takes like $30 for 3 or 4 hours. So it's not that bad because you need to rest anyway. Or that's the best thing to do. If your kid is below 5 years, you can consider taking that kid to preschool so that you don't need to have somebody in the house. You're taking this kid to preschool, paying for in preschool you pay, it's actually expensive. You pay the school fees and then yeah, you pay the school fees, the preschool. So you will not need a nanny or what, and your kid will stay there until whatever time you agree. So it's not easy, but I would say making friendship, being good to people so that your neighbor, be nice to your neighbor, you can ask him or her to stay with your kids, but you must be very careful. With the kids, you must be very careful, especially, we are endangered species. That's what they say, but here in Montana it's safe, so you need to be very careful with the kids. And also the child care people are also watching these kids when they go to school. There are several questions. They have counselors following up. Those teachers are also looking at the kids. So anything small can get you into problem. So it's tricky, but it's doable. And believe me, it's not only for us Africans, it's for everybody. Even the Americans, they find it so difficult. So childcare is not easy. But the good thing with them, some of them have relatives around. So like if you have grandma, great grandma, they come pick those kids. I know when I go to pick my kids, I find very old people picking up kids, and they just walk slowly home. So they have advantage of that, but as we don't have that privilege of having our relatives here. Anyway, maybe in future you can bring your relative here, but now you just 1 year old here, so it's not possible. You can barely manage your own, so how will you bring another person? Like it will be expensive on your side. So uh the main thing is making friendship with your colleagues, your neighbors, and then have those childcare centers. Go there, register your kids. In these childcare centers, they'll ask for immunization cards, the immunization records, and everything to make sure your kid is fully immunized to mingle with others. So they do that, and then you can start. Some of them have drop-ins, so they will be picking your kids and dropping them to their center so you can go and pick them. It's very easy, and that will cost you. It's not, you can register. So let's say you are a single mom working 4 days in a week. So if you take your kids there for, your kids will go to school from 8 maybe to around 2 p.m. And then from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., 6, 7, like 5 hours, your kid will stay in the childcare center. 5 hours times, let's say, where I went to was, I think, $10. I went $5 to $10. How much is that? Like $25 in a day. And you go, so you're paying $25 in a day for the 4 days you are going to work. It's easy, it's doable. The only thing is you cooking and cleaning and arranging the house and yeah, and once the child becomes sick, that is the challenge when it becomes sick. But it's not, it's very, it's, don't want to say it's rare, but it's not common. It's not really common. But these things of flu, cough, it also depends with this childcare thing also depends with the the state you are in. Some states are very serious, so some states are not. They are like motherly. So you know what I mean? Some states are very strict with the laws, they follow those laws, but some states, hii ni mambo ya kuongea chini ya maji. I can't come online and talk about those ones. So kuna vitu zingine you do them under chini ya maji. Some things I can tell you how they are done, you know, but we want to respect the laws and stay. We don't want to be deported back or live the rest of our lives in the jail. So guys, that's what happens. You have to be the state you are going to. It's very easy to take care of your kid if you are in a small state. I mean, hizi states mnaita za ushago. It's easy to take care of the kids in these states than big states that follow rules. I know of a friend mwenye analetewangu na mwalimu. Analetewa mtoto na mwalimu mpaka kwa mlango. It's a Kenyan. I don't want to talk about that because he's my friend, but anyway, sometimes we oversleep, so the teacher has to bring the kid home because the teacher has to go. It happens. That's what I'm telling you. It depends with the state you are going to. Some states are friendly, some states are like, hey. But all in all, it's a difficult situation. And you know, most people are single. Most people are single because in USA, because hakuna mambo ya kubembelezana, you know. So see, kama it's not like in our tradition that you keep trying marriage. To them, marriage, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You go your way, I go my way. So it's not a new thing here. Most people are single, so you're not the only one. And as I said, even those who are married, they are also struggling with childcare. So you are not alone. You come, you try this life. You just come. That's a small thing to start stressing you when you are still back home. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Continue sharing my videos. Continue subscribing. If you're watching this, I don't know why you don't like subscribing. Anyway, it's not forcing, just a request. By the way, it's very late at night. It's 1:30 in the morning. I was making our duties. I don't know if you can see those duties. Making our duties because we work in the same hospital with my husband, so we have to make like duties so that we don't collide. There are some days we are job at night, both of us, but we'll see whatever comes. I was telling you, having friends, because it also happened one day, and we had professor coming to help us. So the professor remained with our kids as we went to work, because there's no way we were going to cancel this, and it was, you need to work those 40 hours. So be good to people. We had professor helping us and everybody. Even though I will not have lacked anybody, nitawapeleka, there's so many people. Nawapeleka kwa kina Christy, napeleka kwa Ruth usiku, and then I pick them in the morning. That's how we do. So guys, see you in the next clip. Bye.